All right, new stream, new Wi-Fi. Let's see if it can handle this. If it can't, well, I tried, right? All right. So far so good, I guess. It's a little iffy, but it might be fine. Anyway, what's going on, guys? It's been a few months since I last streamed. Crazy Cactic. Hello, Mike. Hey, man, what's up? Comic Book King, cool shirt. Thank you. Talking about Superman, and I'm wearing a black suit Venom shirt. So that's totally appropriate, right? Dante22, yo, man, what's up? Not much. What's up with you? Bro, what's up? Not much. Crazy Cactus, have you seen the Flash movie? No, I've not. I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't do it. NGL, it was kind of mid. Yeah. Yeah, no, when I said that in my video, like I said, I heard that it wasn't a bad movie. It just, it was like mid. Yeah. Bro, Mike, what do you think about the new TMNT movie? Oh, that looks like crap. It looks terrible. Seth Rogen, I remember when he used to be funny, and he's just not funny anymore. He's like a total woke left-wing nut job now type of guy. Then again, I guess you could say he always has been. It's just his opportunity to be even more of that. Dante22, what is more Dark Spider-Man? What is more Dark Spider-Man you've ever read? Probably that one with the black suit. Where he I think it's a more recent one where he's wearing the black suit and he's just killing all his rogues gallery and then it just kind of gets out of control. I think he fights the Fantastic Four too. It was rough. It was a rough read. Again, I don't like those type of stories. Crazy Cactic, CGI was horrible. They brought back dead actors for awful cameos. Yay. Well, I don't know. How's the stream, guys? Is it smooth? Does it work? Should be good, right? It's okay right now, maybe? It looks good from my end. Mostly, yeah. Sounds about right. Like I said, it seemed like a little iffy when I started, so I don't know. This is as good as I got, guys. this is as good as it's gonna get right now. So I mean, if it works, yeah. If it's good, yeah. Okay, good. That's what I like to see here. Combo King, do you think Spider-Man revealing his identity was a good concept in the Civil War comic, or was it a bad concept to begin with? It's a bad concept because it just led to what we got one more day, and then we got a bunch of other crap after that. So again, it was not in the best interest to do that in Civil War. Civil War, you could say, is where the problem started, but I don't know. Douglas, hey man, what's up? Spider-Man own. Hey Mike, what's up? Not much. Dante22, I played Spider-Man Web of Shadows. That was a fun game. Yeah, it's a good game. Fun game, yeah. It's really cool to swap between the black suit and the web and the red suit between with the combat. I did that a few times, I think, during my playthrough. It's cool. It's a nice way to kind of mix things up. Don't think the second Marvel Spider-Man's gonna do something like that or even close to it, but I'm not. I just can't help myself, guys. I have to get that in. I gotta. Whatever. Let's move on. Bro, how do you feel about all these writers and actors going on strike? Well, sounds like we're gonna have no movies for a while. That's what it sounds like to me. Good for me. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, Hollywood has been doing like Hollywood has been in a bad spot for a while. It's been in a bad spot for a while. They've been spending way too much money. They have been so on one side of the aisle with things lately. Let's say that they've been very just. They just were not. They just have not been in the right state of mind, and they've been putting out all crap. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really care. I'm a wise man. A wise man has said, "Let them fight," and honestly, I agree. Just let them. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I just don't get like a lot of new movies for a while. Okay, a lot of them have not been good anyway, so it's not a loss to me. If anything, it's a victory. You know. Maybe then, maybe we'll finally get something to change in a good way, not a bad way. But who knows? Totally bad. I don't know. Experiment Unknown. Been rewatching the DCEU to see if they hold up after the Flash movie. Yeah, I can, and I can't anymore. Like I, it's funny when I used to watch. I remember when like Man of Steel. I remember when I saw Man of Steel. At first I liked the movie, and then like after a few years later, and after I started to really like become more of a Superman fan, I was just like, man, that actually was not good. And then like I watched BVS again, and I was like, this is ridiculous. And it's funny because I went back and forth on BVS so much because I remember I used to sit there and say, oh, I don't like it. Or I remember I did like it, and then I didn't like it again, and then I did like it again, then I didn't like it again. I have never went back and forth on a movie so much in my entire life about if I have done that with video games, not with. I have never went back and forth between a movie so much. Like, because here's the thing. I think Zack Snyder is a great when it comes to like fighting, his like choreography when it comes to like his fighting in his movies, like especially for Batman, was great. It was really good. Like the fighting was really, really good. But his storytelling and like what he was trying to do was just not really sticking. And I think that was one of the biggest problems I had was he just couldn't get me to care or like the direction of what he was doing with Superman, what he was doing with Batman. And I don't know. And now I see James Gunn, and I seen that he's doing his casting right now for like Superman and Lois, Green Lantern, and they're pretty solid. They're pretty solid casting choices, and they look the part. I got to see them act, but I've seen good things. I mean, I didn't watch because I remember when I saw the Suicide Squad, the second movie that James Gunn directed. And I remember walking away from that movie just feeling like, man, I did not like that movie as much as I thought I was going to. And I remember when he killed off, spoilers for a X amount of years of a movie. I remember when he killed off the guy. What was his name? Major, the soldier guy. And I like him as an actor. I didn't like that they killed him off, and then they gave Peace Walker John Cena his own show, and I was like, oh, I didn't watch that, and I was not interested in that. I've heard my brother say nothing to me, but oh, it's pretty funny, it's pretty good. I just didn't care. But I remember I walked away from the Suicide Squad. I was just I remember I was just like, man, I cannot see James Gunn doing this because like before we got these castings for Superman stuff, I was just like, man, I don't think that James Gunn can really do this. The earliest for James Gunn that I can go back to in my memory is Lollipop Chainsaw. That's an old game. I played that a few years ago. Fun game. It was definitely a treat, but I remember it just being a hilarious game. And the Guardians of the Galaxy is a funny movie. It's a good movie. 1, 2, 3. I did see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like I don't think it was really good either. I thought it was a very mid movie. But on the bright side, yeah, I didn't walk away from that movie saying yeah that was bad. But the Suicide Squad, I was like, man, I just did not like that one. And then like I didn't even bother watching Peace Walker. Oh shit. 2 ways. I'm glitching. Great. Fuck. Well, that's great. I tried. Glitching. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I thought about using my hotspot, but again, even if I did, it probably wouldn't work out. So I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about James Gunn, right? And now he's doing the whole thing. Great. I stopped talking. It's all good now. It's just a little hiccup. Yeah. James Gunn, but yeah, his casting choices and what he seems to be wanting to do with DC moving forward and what I'm seeing so far, it seems like he's actually like taking it seriously and he's actually like gonna maybe give us something good. So I know a lot of people are already judging the new Superman. I'm not. I'm actually looking forward to it. I liked Henry Cavill. I think why I feel like he didn't understand Superman. You know what's funny is like I'm a paranoid guy. A little bit, not much, just a little bit. Sometimes I'll see her and I'll be like, "Is my brother like?" But no, things like that pop in my head. It's tough because I'm gonna be sitting here trying to like monitor my video because I don't want something and then like it glitches or something. It's glitching again. Great. This wife man so that I could do this stupid shit. But when I'm glitching or not, you guys know I don't. To fix his internet is going to the town gonna fix his internet, is moving out of his house gonna fix his internet. What's it gonna take? Whatever. I mean, it's one of those things where like I wonder how this will look playback wise, like when I go rewatch this, because I don't know. Well, now I'm just running out of steam, and it's only been 16 minutes. Great. This I don't really like Tom. I don't know who's Tom. Crazy Cat. What do you think of Craven trailer? Oh, the trailer was terrible. They give Sony this. He looks like Craven, but his origin story so far is not how it should be. But I mean, I don't know. That's what happens when Sony decides to take liberties. Like any company, honestly, it doesn't even matter if it's Sony. Bro, have you seen the Deadpool 3 Wolverine suit? Yeah, I did. It looks great. I'm very happy about it. Spider-Man on the Flash movie is awful. 1 out of 10. Worst DCEU movie. Great. Combo King, do you think Spider-Man Friend or Foe is structured like a Lego game? Sure. I can see that. I can see why people would say that. Because you got the, like, if you think of like Lego Star Wars, where they did like you can go to this area, and you play through like these levels and sagas, go to this level and play these levels of sagas, stuff like that. So yeah, I could see why people say that. Crazy Cactic, literally Michael Keaton Batman was so out of character. Like when they were gonna break Supergirl out of jail in Russia, once they find out it isn't Superman, he just leaves. You know what's funny is, again, I didn't watch that movie, but like reading that is like, wow. Then again, I mean, I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like Batman to me. Yeah, I know, but remember when Batman like strapped that bomb on that guy and like threw him into that hole? That doesn't sound like Batman that much either, does it? You know what's funny? I'm surprised they didn't get what's his name? How do I not know his name? He is like one of the most influential like writers. Tim Burton. I'm surprised they didn't get Tim Burton to like kind of like help out with like how that Batman should be or whatever. Then again, I shouldn't be, because why would they want to take the time to do that? Spider-Man, no, Man of Steel is a 2 out of 10, and BVS is a 1 out of 10. Wow. Douglas, what WTF did they do to Spider-Man? Oh yeah, guys, I don't really want to talk about Spider-Man. But I might talk a little bit about something related to Spider-Man, as far as like me and my stance with Spider-Man, because I remember I was gonna make a video about I ended up deleting it. I threw it in my trash. I got like 5, or I think I got like a few more days before it like is fully gone, but it was a pretty serious video. I'll talk about it if my stream lives long enough, that is. I don't even know if Disney is involved. I mean, yeah, it's probably under their roof, but that doesn't mean they have to pay attention to it. Spider-Man on the Suicide Squad movie was good. IMO, I literally watched it today. 8 out of 10. Gamba King, Nathan actually voiced Green Lantern in a few anime movies before. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's such a good pick. Here's the problem. They're trying to cast him for they're not trying to cast him for Hal Jordan. They're trying to cast him for not what people would want exactly. It's close, but that's not really what they want. At least the actor wise, just rewrite the actor in the script, and then we're perfect. We're good. We're golden. But I don't know. I'm glitching. I'm back now. I'm glitching again, of course. Douglas, I just turned 21. Congratulations. You can now drink legally. Yeah, I'm not really a big drinker, but I've gotten buzzed / drunk a few times. It's not what it's not it's definitely a trip. It's not cocaine, which is a hell of a drug, but it's still a trip. Spider-Man known. It's glitching again. Great. Can't see subs. What's up, man? Glitching again. Basla Batido. What's up, Mike? It's Tom. Long time no see, buddy. Hey, what's up, man? Jedi Prime. Have you ever liked Christian Dunst MJ because I feel like she's getting a lot of unfair hate. Yeah, no, I mean, what I will say. Oh, what the. I gotta turn on and do not disturbed. Where is it actually? I'm gonna turn that on because I just got a stupid email. Where is it? There we go. Turned on do not disturb on my phone. I gotta use that more often because sometimes I'll just be sitting in my like just playing my game or something, and my phone will just go off. And I remember I used to be like, man, I'm so sick of these notifications on my phone. And then recently I've been like, there's a do not disturb button on your phone. Just turn that on and you're good. But the only reason why I don't do that is if I get a call or something or a message, I need to make sure that I get it or hear it, you know? So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if you need to pick a time when you really don't want to be disturbed and then press it. But most of the time I don't have that on. So, but right now I don't want to hear it from this phone right now. I don't want to hear it, phone. No, Christian Dunst. Here's the thing. For what Raimi did with MJ, it works out. But what I will say about Christian Dunst is her MJ is she wasn't like very flirty enough, and she wasn't as confident as she should have been. So those are one of the two reasons why I over the years have not liked her portrayal as much. It's the only one we've gotten, so there's nothing to really compare it to other than the awful Zendaya. But again, it's not the same fucking thing, so it's not even worthy of comparison. But no, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I can understand. I do think it's unfair hate, but I understand the reason why that they say those things. Kenzie Subs, love that shirt. I think you're the second or third person who's complimented my shirt. Do I not wear this shirt enough? Is that the problem? Maybe I should wear it more. It's Tom XD reactor. Yeah, with the Eddie skeleton. Yeah, okay. That it's you, Tom. Okay, I see. Oh, hey Tom. Hey Mark. Kenzie Subs, Mike, did you hear about Hollywood shutting down completely yesterday, beginning with the actors' strike, joining the writers' strike? Yeah. Again, I don't care. I mean, it's not a big deal to me. I mean, like I said, if anything, maybe it's a good opportunity because maybe they can actually pull their head out of their ass and actually, stop being dipshits. But again, both of these people are dipshits. The people in charge of Hollywood and the writers and directors. So, I mean, and now the actors. I mean, there's a few. I mean, I like Chris Pratt. I'm not a really actor guy. Do you guys remember when we were like, because I'm sure this was a conversation. Now I'm like deciding to make a whole new discussion. You guys remember when we were younger and we used to have like celebrity crushes and shit like that? I don't. I never really did. I mean, sure, there was always the occasional when I watched a movie like, oh, she looks pretty or things like that, but not like a straight up crush on a celebrity or anything like that. Because I think girls in high school did that all the time, right? I think they usually do it. Boys sometimes, but I was never one of those guys. I was just, no, it wasn't me. But yeah, no, I don't really care about the whole, I mean, actors too. I mean, that's kind of funny actually. But when it comes to the writers and like the people in charge of Hollywood, they're both dipshits. The Hollywood people in charge of Hollywood and the writers, they're both dipshits. And I just see dipshits fighting each other. And like I said, a wise man has said recently to just let them fight. And I agree. Just let them fight. Let them. As a matter of fact, I hope I hope it goes on for a long time, because I would rather have no movies for like a year or two than to keep getting crap. I mean, I before I started this stream, I was just talking about or I was watching someone talk about it, because it's like they really just want to go broke, huh? You guys really just want to file for bankruptcy. Am I really going to live in an age where I watch a billion-dollar company just collapse? Because that sounds like fun. Honestly, it sounds like a good time. But again, they're doing it to themselves. Jedi Prime, what's your favorite scene from Iron Man 1? Iron Man 1. I like when he puts on the Mark II suit. It's very shiny. I also like when he's in the Mark I suit and he's like just like punching fools. Yeah, that's trying to think. It's been so long, honestly, since I watched Iron Man 1. You know, it's funny. It's funny. I remember when I first saw Iron Man 1, I actually went to the movie theater with my friends to go see it. My mom took us. It's funny looking back on that, because it's like I never would have guessed that would have turned into such a big thing. Because I remember at the time because that was way before the MCU was a thing, yeah. Because it was one of those things where it's like, oh, it's just like a one-off or something, or like they'll probably get like a sequel or a third one or something, which they did, but you didn't think that it was going to turn into a full-blown thing like it did later on. So it's funny to look back on those memories and then to see how things are now, which is of course not as great, but again, I'm talking more like that 2016, 2012 type of thing. But yeah, that's fun. That's cool. Kenzie Subs, Deadpool 3 shut down filming yesterday due to the strikes. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't care. I mean, maybe they need more time. I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I don't really care. I mean, sure, that's like one movie out of like the amount of crap that's been coming out lately. Like I said, it is what it is. Donovan 14, am I too late? Thoughts on the Superman cast? Superman cast. I got to see him act, but I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing, honestly, across the board. I like the Lois Lane choice. Why the fuck would you cast a redhead Lois Lane? Fucking Mary Jane Watson, Zach. No, I like the Lois. I've heard good things about her because they've seen her act. I've not seen the Superman guy act, the David guy, but again, and then they got Nathan Fillion, Guy Gardner, that's his name. Thank you, Dino. Again, would have been better just make him Hal Jordan, but maybe we can maybe I can kind of slap Gunn on the head a little bit to get him to, turn that Guy Gardner into a Hal Jordan, please, redhead guy, like, what are you doing? It's like, come on. But no, though, he is. I mean, I think they did Hawk Girl too, which it's been a long time since we've seen Hawk Girl. I mean, I don't think I've seen Hawk Girl since like the original Justice League, the animated series. It's been that fucking long. Like, it's been a long time, actually. But no, so far, the casting's great. It seems like he's trying to what's that guy's name? I'm trying to, there's this one guy who's basically like kind of not replaced Martian Manhunter, but he kind of like took a big role when Martian Manhunter wasn't around. He's a black guy. I don't remember his name though. He's the hero, the superhero in the Justice League, the animated series. I don't remember who his name was, but they casted that guy. And again, looks the part, looks great. I mean, I fucking love Martian Manhunter. This is the same problem I had when they did this with Cyborg in the new Justice League stuff too. You can't replace Martian Manhunter for me. I love Martian Manhunter. Like he is one of my favorite characters in Justice League. So again, I want to see Martian Manhunter. So I get so annoyed. That's the one thing that Zack at least gave Martian Manhunter. Like, I love Martian Manhunter. Give it to me! I'm so sick of that. The people that I want, I don't get, you know? And then if I do get, still nice to see him portray a green. Who? And it actually is really bad because that name should be drilled into my head too. But anyway, the point is that it's like, listen, the Superman, I believe if I remember correctly, the idea that James Gunn has is he's going to make Superman like a young girl. So that's I don't know if he's going to do the same thing with Batman, but we'll see. And if he does, then maybe we should do like more of like a 30-year-old Batman and not a 40, 50-year-old, because that's what Ben Affleck was. And honestly, again, I liked his Batman, his Bruce Wayne. I just did not like his murder spree. You know, I just didn't like him murdering. But then again, I didn't like Michael Keaton murdering either. But again, I mean, it wasn't as much. He wasn't. I mean, that bomb he's trapped on that guy was on purpose. But again, it was like, it wasn't as like vicious as it was in BVS. You know what sucks about being a YouTuber is when you're reading chat and you're trying to pronounce names, and sometimes you feel like a moron because you feel like in the back of your head you're going to pronounce them wrong, or you are pronouncing them wrong. Is it Bazia? I think David fits perfectly for Spider-Man. He looks similar to classic comic. You mean Superman? I think you're talking. Then again, how did he spent all that time doing the hyphen and the man, Michael? he probably did mix them up. Dante22, what are your thoughts about Spider-Man into the I didn't watch the movie, so again, I don't have an opinion. I didn't watch the movie, so I don't have an opinion. So that means I win. Bro, Mike, what's your favorite version of the Ninja Turtles? It's got to be like the older 2000s. It's got to be the older 2000s, the animated. It's got to be. Because I grew up on that shit. Yes, even the one where they went into the future and shit. Yeah, I know that one was weird. That was weird, but again, I don't know. Again, I grew up on that. Bro, how do you feel about the beef between Trump and DeSantis? I feel like it's stupid, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't think DeSantis should run, honestly. But we know that Trump will run. And if it's not going to be him, it definitely will not be Sleepy Joe. I can 100% guarantee that. Down at Thunder 14, it's 2023 and still no Fantastic Four news. Oh God, my breath caught itself. What the fuck was that? Is that my second wind kicking in? Maybe it's like he said Fantastic Four, and I was like, oh boy, here we go. That's why I have this water, because I'm choking for some reason. Fantastic Four. Yeah, no, there has been no news. Yeah, I said this in my video, like how they should have been doing that. They should be doing X-Men and Fantastic Four. That's not what they're doing. Instead, what they're doing is a bunch of crap and doing a bunch of characters nobody cares about and ruining beloved characters. And it's like, do you guys have anything better to do? Is Deadpool 3 gonna be the start of X-Men, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? You know, I mean, honestly, I don't think they're even gonna make anything for it. I don't think they're gonna make I don't think they're gonna make Fantastic Four. I don't think they're gonna make X-Men. I think they will go bankrupt and go under as a company before they even attempt to make a movie for X-Men or Fantastic Four. I honestly believe that. Because yeah, there has been no mention. They have not said anything. The only thing that we got was a guy who I think this was I think it was like a few years before I think it was like a year or two before Stan Lee died. There was this guy who they had like a guy or two working on Fantastic Four. They never got it done. They never actually went through with it, but they were working on it. They were talking about it. They were writing it, and then they just kind of stopped, and then they just didn't continue it, and they just were done. They moved on. That's it. That's all we got. That was years ago. Years ago. I don't think they're going to touch Fantastic Four. They're probably just going to let it sit, which is shit. But I mean, yeah. Let's see Disney try to make a family, a superhero family, and they're white. So yeah, of course they're not going to do it because again, that would require them to get their head out of their ass to make something good for a change, to hire people who actually care about these fucking characters. So of course they're not gonna, because they can't make good things. That's why they leech off of things, because that's these parasites survive, by leeching off of things that are already good. That's why the MCU went downhill. That's why things got bad after Endgame, because they were riding off the success of those movies, and the people that actually make those good movies, they left. They were done. They were done writing. They were done directing. And now they got a bunch of people who are like little leeches who think that they're going to try to make something good, or they're going to make something. And it's not even about making it good. It's just about like trying to ride off of the film, or trying to ride off the success again of these properties. And that's not how this works. You can only ride off of success for so long before it catches back up with you, and before you start having things like movies coming out and they're not making any money back, movies that are coming out and barely break even, and then more recently, like for example with The Flash, where the movie comes out and it didn't even make half of its money back. Because what's happening is, I made my video because I said it's these people knew about these stories, knew about stuff out of the door. Me, they just want to profit off of this, and that's it. They don't care about these properties. They don't care about these characters. They don't care about any of that. They just want. That's why Spider-Man. You know, I don't know how long Spider-Man's got, honestly. I think Spider-Man might get run to the ground soon, because comics-wise, Spider-Man's not doing well, especially recently. And again, I don't want to talk about it yet. I might talk about it later. But again, my fandom with Spider-Man has been very shaky lately. And It's the people writing the books. It's the people making the movies. It's the people making the games. They have said, I am not the audience. The people that actually care about this shit. I'm not the audience, apparently. They're trying to appeal to people and make stuff for people who don't know anything about these characters. And it's one of the worst things they could be doing. It's one of the worst things. Anyway, let's move on because I dragged that one out. Spider-Man Unknown, 11 movies and revisiting the DCEU. There's only one mid movie and 5 good movies. Oh God. I don't even want to ask you what those movies are. Bro, I still do. Elizabeth Olsen is my wife. Of course. There it is. I got one. Again, I wasn't that guy. I wasn't. Like I said, I've seen a few movies where I was like, oh yeah, that girl looks pretty or something, but I've never been like head over heels for some celebrity woman before. Spider-Man Unknown, you never had a celebrity crush. I kind of find that hard to believe. And honestly, if I did, I forgot because it's been that long. I don't. I remember like looking back in my high school life, I just don't remember. I just don't remember. 2014, thoughts on Spider-Man being the main focus in Secret Wars. That's a lie. I don't believe that at all. BB, yeah, sorry, I created a new account because I got stuck with no phone. Deleted your data due to full storage after I moved during the new year. Ah. So what, you forgot your password or something? Crown One, hello, welcome back, Mike. I'm glad to be back, kind of. I mean, you guys said it was glitching. I hope I hope the glitching is gone, but who knows? Kenzie subs, the Writers Guild said they will let the writers and actors strike drag on until they start losing their houses and apartments. Let them fight. Let them do it. I don't care. Go ahead. I don't care. Kenzie subs sounds like pure evil. Hollywood is evil. All those sons of bitches are evil. Let's not get it twisted. Those people, they're bad. It's bad people fighting bad people. I don't have a problem with that. 2014, they really called Kamala off in a stupid way in Spider-Man comic. Oh, killed Kamala off. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that too. I didn't look into it, but yeah, that was dumb. I didn't care. Who cares though? Nobody liked her anyway. Dante 22, Tobey Maguire movie in theaters for the first time. Have fun in the Spider-Man movie. Cool. BB, also, I don't believe superhero movie fatigue, but I only believe movies is supposed to be art and storytelling, not about the fun. Yeah, no, it's not superhero fatigue. It's again, it's not. They're not having fun. They're not having fun making these movies either. That's it's obvious. You can tell when you see it. Like you can see if they had fun, where they had fun, things like that. Like you can watch a movie and you can sit there and be like, yeah, the developer, the director or the writers had fun doing this scene or that scene or things like that. But you don't you just can't see them having fun lately in these new movies. They don't seem to be having fun, and that's probably again because these people just don't care, and they're just trying to hit a deadline. That's it. Crazy Cactic, favorite Spider-Man run. Mine is definitely the JMS run. Oh God, specific writer runs. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while to ask me that question. We have to think about that one off screen, off camera. Honestly, I honestly, it's been so long. I don't know. I think it might have been a story. a run, like a specific run from a writer. I don't know. It's been so long since I thought about that. I'd have to, because I don't even remember how many times did they switch up the writer for Spider-Man. It's been so many. There's been so many writers, so many good stories and bad stories. Again, I have to like think about it and really look back on it. That one's gonna take me a while. Spider-Man own BTW. Snyder shills are already hating on the new Superman actor on Twitter and plan on boycotting Blue Beetle because it's the first movie in the DCEU. Oh well, Blue Beetle's gonna suck. I could tell you that right now. Blue Beetle's gonna be bad, but I think after Blue Beetle, we might get better stuff from DC. But I don't think Blue Beetle's gonna be good. I just don't, based off of what I've heard about what they said about Batman and things like that. Like they're not. That movie's not gonna do well. I don't think that movie's gonna be good. BB, Lois was originally redhead before famously dark hair in Bruce Timm's version. You know, I remember when people used to make some comparisons to Spider-Man and Superman, and yeah, having them both have red-headed girlfriends, it's kind of on the nose, don't you think? I honestly like Lois with the dark hair, honestly. I can't imagine her with red hair anymore, honestly. Spider-Boy 14, nice shirt, Mike. Do you like the Insomniac black suit design? Nothing will ever beat the comic design. Nothing will ever beat the original design of the suit. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. It's all right. It's close enough, we'll say. Bro, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are both going to be in Gunn's universe as an HBO Max show. Oh, God. That's dumb. Here's the thing. I like both. I like Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. So if they were, I mean, if they were to do or John, I don't really care. Like if I had to choose between them, I can't. I like them both. I know Hal's like the fan favorite, but I grew up with Jon Stewart. So again, I like both. So I don't have a problem with whoever they picked. So I think that Nathan Fillion should be playing Hal Jordan. But again, that's just me. Gamba King, since you love Martian Manhunter, how would you feel if there was a Martian Manhunter movie? I fucking love that. I would fucking love that. Do it. Just do it. Jedi Prime, what was your introduction to the X-Men? Mine was the Mutant Agenda and Mutants Revenge episode from the Spider-Man the 90s animated series. Yeah, me too. But I also watched the show too. So I want to say that my introduction was Spider-Man the animated series too, which I think it was. But it also could have been just simply watching, some episodes of that show. So it's a little blurry when you're a little kid. Okay? There was a lot. All this shit came out around the same time. It's really hard to go back and remember all that. Crazy Cactic. I don't know what I'm talking about. Martian Manhunter, one of the strongest characters in DC. Also writers. Nah. Fuck those guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. I love Martian Manhunter. Spider-Man, Martian Manhunter was wasted in Snyderverse. I know. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying. Down Thunder 14, the Hawkgirl actress looks like the same age as Blue Beetle. Yeah, they're getting some younger actresses. Down Thunder 14, Jon Stewart as Green Lantern. Like I said, I don't have a problem with both of them. I don't have a problem with both. I like John. I like Hal. I understand why Hal is the favorite, but again, if I had to pick, I couldn't pick. I like them both. Down Thunder 14, have you seen The Flash? Nope. Kenton Subs, was Superman the main topic today? Yep. Well, the main topic was basically just us talking about James Gunn, DC, Superman, some of the casting choices so far. And again, like I said, so far it's been pretty solid. I like the casting, what I'm seeing. I have to see them act, but so far it looks good. It looks like it's gonna be good, but I have to see I have to see them act. I have to see the trailers. I have to see, the movies. Blah blah blah. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be one of those things where we gotta take some time and see where it goes. Is the writer strike affecting the fan films too? No, yeah, Kenzie subs. No, fan films have nothing to do with Hollywood. Nothing to do with Hollywood. Anything that's it's just Hollywood right now. Down to Thunder 14. Random question. Thoughts. Characters becoming public domain, like how they made Winnie the Pooh a horror movie. Yes, it's real. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I did not watch that. I was like, no, that sounds like a bad time. I think Superman, not like Superman now, but like Superman before that Superman could fly is going to be public domain. At least I think it is. I think he is soon. So that's cool. So you'll probably see, a lot of fan made stuff like that, when that happens. But I don't have a problem with public domain because I think that some people, like fans, can do it better, honestly, than a lot of these more like Hollywood type movies. I'm super upset that Batman movie did not count. I actually remember when it started, and I was like, "Fuck." And then it never came out, and because I would have gave it a chance, and like I just they never finished it. But I don't know. Bro, the Fantastic Four movie was announced to be releasing in 2025, but with the strike, probably not. Yeah, they're probably not going to do that movie well anyway. Kempty subs, it's pretty strange how we got all these casting announcements already for Superman 2 years before the release, and Fantastic Four is nothing, which was announced years ago. Spider-Man on Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman and ZSJL, the Suicide Squad are the good DCEU films. There's your answer. Damn it. I didn't ask, damn it. But thank you for sharing. The Aquaman movie was actually good. I'll give him this. At least you did something good there. I liked Shazam until the end of the movie. Wonder Woman, I remember I gave that movie like a 7 out of 10. People did not like me talking shit about that movie at all. People were not happy with me. They're like, why didn't you like the Wonder Woman movie, Michael? I was like, it wasn't made for me, clearly. So, again, I was like, I don't care. Not saying it has to be. I'm just saying that I would rather watch that original animated Wonder Woman movie before I watch the Gal Gadot one ever again. Honestly, I think that is a better movie. I do. That I would prefer to watch that than that one, than the live action. Fight me. I'm kidding. Not about what I pick though. BB, not only the access code though, email. Oh. That's crazy how that just happens, dude. Jedi Prime, how come you don't like Beast Wars? I love Beast Wars. We're really gonna talk about Beast Wars right now. I already talked about Beast Wars enough with my brother when like the fucking oh my god, that shitty fucking Transformers movie. That movie was fucking terrible. That fucking Transformers that movie was fucking terrible. That was the worst Transformers movie I have ever seen. You want to talk about movies? Let's talk about movies. That was the worst Transformers movie I've ever seen. I would rather watch the original Beast Wars cartoon show than ever watch that fucking piece of shit ever again. I'm not even kidding. Because I remember I was watching like clips, and my brother was showing me this guy. What was his fucking name? He's kind of like the Grimlock, but for like the bad guys in Beast Wars. And he's like he was like a cartoon character. He was like a Roadrunner character. It was the most hilarious character I've ever seen in Transformers. Even more so, I think, than Grimlock. And Grimlock, I've been watching Grimlock, like just watching Grimlock clips on the internet of Transformers, and like Grimlock drops in, he like fucks up this whole like guy's plan. And then he's like stomping around, like so happy. And then like the guy's like, "You ruined my lab." And like Grimlock's like, Grimlock thinks that's the smartest thing I have ever done. He's just like laughing. I'm like, I fucking love Grimlock. I love that Grimlock so much. Oh, fuck. It's a damn shame they ruined him in Age of Extinction. Like, fuck, man. Like I didn't hate Age of Extinction, but man, fuck, man. Damn it. Love fucking Grimlock, man. How could you not love Grimlock? Like, come on, man. He's a T-Rex, too. All of the children's favorite toy as a kid is a T-Rex. Besides a truck. Bro, how do you feel about Paul from the new Spider-Man comics? God damn it. You know, sometimes when I read your guys' comments, it's like a high, and then it's like a depression. That's the way I would describe our relationship sometimes when we talk on here. It's up here, and then it's down here immediately. One would ask, Michael, do you have what's it called when like you're one way and then you're the next way? Bipolar. Yeah, bipolar. You'd think I'd be bipolar with sometimes when I read these fucking chats, these chat comments. Fuck. All right, well, here we go with this shit. Oh no, we're talking about this fucking asshole. All right. Paul. All right, guys, so here's the thing. I made a video. I didn't post it, so that's why you guys didn't see it. I made this video. It was like a 10-minute video. It was like a 10, 12-minute video. And I made this like a few months ago, actually, before I even like came back with the Ultimate Alliance and stuff. And it was me talking about my fandom. Actually, me talking about my fandom and where I stand as a Spider-Man fan. And it's and obviously later shit like that. And then I fix anything I did. So again, I look at that relationship the same more. I mean, I saw clips. It's just too fucking late. The people who were writing these shitty comics have ruined anything with that moving forward. It's tainted now. Like, it's now tainted. You have now tainted that fucking thing now. It's gone. Like, I, as a fan, now do not like Mary Jane Watson. Like, I do not care for this bitch anymore. And I remember I was like going to make this video, and I was basically going to say like, yeah, no, I'm quitting with this fucking Spider-Man shit, with this whole fan shit, because I'm not going to keep supporting a company, Marvel Comics, who keeps ruining their characters, because all this character was just to attack me as a fan. Like, for you to sit there and not think that they're self-aware of people like me who bitch about this type of shit on the internet, you're crazy. You can't be this dumb. I think that there are a lot of them, especially now, who take like people like me and they like to metaphorically beat the shit out of, and they do that with comics. They take my favorite character and they'll beat him. They'll fucking steal his girlfriend. And they'll rub my face in it. And then they just expect me to just deal with that. And it's like, no. How about no? How about I'm done with this fucking character then? But I'm done with these fucking new games, these new movies, these new books. How about I just stop buying it? And that's how I felt when I read that shit. When I heard people talk about it, I was like, I'm done with this shit. And then when I was gonna be done with this shit, then I actually came across this one YouTuber. I forgot his name, but basically he was talking about this other Spider-Man girlfriend who I never heard of. And at that point, I felt like such a shitty fan of the character because I didn't even know about her. It was basically like a run for like little kids, essentially. It was not just Spider-Man. They were doing it for like Captain America, other Avengers, stuff like that. And like there was this character, I think her name was Chat. She had like this like low cut short hair. I believe she could communicate with animals. And she like had a relationship with Peter Parker. And I remember when I was sitting there, I was like hearing this guy talk about it. I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, this girl, she's just such a better girlfriend than Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane ever. You know, he comes, he's beaten, he's bruised, she bandages him, she loves him, she cares about him. You know, she's not always talking down to him. She's not being rude to him. She's not emasculating him for him needing to do his job, and understands his responsibility to need and want to be Spider-Man, things like that. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm okay with bringing that girl back because she sounds much better than fucking Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy at this point. That's my stance on that, by the way. Like, I really am done with these new Spider-Man stuff. I mean, the new game, Miles Morales is a very big figure now in that game. He's like, and you're going to be playing as him. You're forced to play as him. Because I remember when I said this, Michael's predictions win again. How unfortunate. They're probably watching my video and really, and they just like ram him as a. It's like, no, I don't, because I don't have to buy your game. So that means I win. So you go fuck yourself. The shadows, motherfucker. I got shadows to go play with your shitty DLC. Hey, fuck yourself. That's what I want to say about Insomniac. Go fuck yourself, Insomniac. I knew you were going to make me play as that fucker. I knew you were going to. You gave him his own game, and then you forced me to play it. You're going to try to force me to play as him in the new game. How about no? Or how about when, like, comics for that game, for the characters in the game, and, like, Mary Jane is such a better girlfriend than she is in the game, the actual game. It's actually very annoying. Because it's like, that should be in the game. And it's not. The person writing the comic book then should be writing the game. Not Dan Slott, who doesn't even like the character. So glad I fucking bought this water. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Is what a wise man once said before he was murdered. But then he died, so then things went downhill after that. So that's how I feel about Spider-Man lately, in case you guys were wondering. It's still shaky, like my relationship with the character, because again, it's because it is hard. It's hard for me to let Spider-Man go because he's such a big part of my life. He's literally part of my identity. For me to just let that character go is to like kill a big part of myself off. And that's hard to do. But then again, I guess as you get older, you have to make certain sacrifices, right? You know, I'm trying to remember who said that. Somebody, I think it was Don. It was, you know, some of you guys are younger than me. I'm 25. I am 25 years old. Like, I am mid 20s. I am getting older. I'm starting to look on YouTube. I'm starting to see that people are like 20, 22. I'm 25. And I'm just like, fuck. I gotta really fucking, you know, like there are so many things I have to do still and fix and work on. And it's like, man, like I have so much to, like, it's funny because you look back on things and you're like, man, I gotta really kick myself in the ass with things. I gotta get a girlfriend. I gotta really, because I mean, if I want / am gonna have kids, I better fucking know this woman for a while. Like, I remember when I used to talk about that when I was much younger. I remember when I was like 19. I remember like I would be asked, like, you know, when you get a girlfriend, you know, when and if are you gonna marry, shit like that. I used to be like, yeah, I'll probably be with the girl for like 5 years before I would consider having kids. Now I'm 25. And you know, women's like fertility rate is between 20 and 30. Or well, 30 is when it starts to go down, but between 20 and 30 is your sweet spot. So if I'm gonna actually do that, I might need to fucking you know, actually do something about it. Because the reality is, this is just the reality. The perfect girl is not going to just fall out of the fucking sky and land on my lap. That's not how the real life works, okay? Real life is actually going out, looking around, mingling, and as a man, have the balls to actually approach women. But lately, tell you that they're going their own way. Meanwhile, I'm over here working 2 to fucking 12 at night. My fucking back and sides hurt. Fucking my feet's all fucked up. My knees hurt. And I'm just like, fuck. I gotta make a live stream on Friday night. The things I do for love. Oh, God. Moving on. Oh, yeah, by the way, I went in my... No, just so you guys know. Figured I'd let you guys know that. I was going to tell you that earlier, but then we got caught up in the conversations. Oh, God, where the fuck was I? Oh, yeah, here I was. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's your rant for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. I was saving that for like a month and a half. Crazy Cactic, the Moreland fight was awesome, but where are the Avengers, X-Men, or Fantastic Four? NYC is getting torn down for 12 hours. Sounds like a problem. Where was I? Here we go. How is Blue Beetle going to be bad? That Batman line was a joke. Right, but it's still a woke joke. And anything that's woke turns to shit is what a wise man once said. That's true. Spider-Man Unknown, how is Green Lantern HBO series dumb? They plan for a co-op story with the two of them traveling through other planets. That doesn't sound dope. Yeah, on paper, sure, it sounds good, but the execution is a whole different game, a whole different story. Well, then just have Nathan Fillion in that. Don't fucking cast him for the movie then. And switch those actors around. Do something, you know? Like, Combo King, I keep hearing people say Miles Morales is getting better comics than Peter Parker. What do you think? Well, I'm not going to argue with them right now because Spider-Man comics right now are not great. So, yeah. Take that as you will. This year, at least. Yeah, take that as you will. They don't read comics. These people don't read books. BB, it's not about the fun experience, for example. It's basically when you're in the middle of a very dramatic or important part of the movie and they just throw a bland ass joke in there. That's some MCU type shit. Combo King, what do you think of the squares on the Spider-Man symbiote suit? Do you think it's cool he shoot his webs from there? I don't really care, honestly. Are you talking about the... Yes, actually, I know. Okay, I was like, I thought you... I think... Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool. I mean, what does Venom do this? Venom does this, and the black suit can do that too. So yeah, that's fine, I guess. That's a style. I mean, I know that. Yeah, that's cool idea. Yeah, it's cool. Sure. Combo King, same here. I like both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Yeah. Can't see sub. Spider-Man Lotus is finally coming August 10th. Really? I thought they were done with it. Bro, Spider-Man Lotus is still happening. A new trailer dropped today, actually. What? So for me to do that would stop my stream. I love that I miss sprinter. I miss sprint, man. It'd be like a sprint. And they like actually phone off. I unlimited. It's not. I'm not even doing it. Oh shit! It's true. Yeah, they did. They're actually going forward with it. Oh shit! Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's happening. I just looked it up. They got like a teaser for it. Cool. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have a review in August. Oh, that'd be fucking perfect. I can on August 15th. Oh man, that'd be great. We'll see. We'll see. Spider-Man and Wonder Woman was the first good DCEU movie. That's my take. Okay, sure. I never said the movie was... I never said it was bad. I never said it was bad. People thought that I thought it was bad. It wasn't bad. It just, to me, wasn't as good as that old animated movie version. That's all I'm saying. What do you think of Smallville? I love Smallville. Spider-Man known Shazam 1 is close to perfection, and Aquaman is the best DCU film. Okay. Sure. The Snyder Cut is the only good film Snyder made for his trilogy, and Suicide Squad was great, but not perfect. That's all my full answers, Mike. I know you didn't ask, but I felt like that. I know you did. Same here. I miss Michael Bay's Transformers. A little bit, yeah. Everything with entertainment is filled with identity politics. Yeah. That's why I don't care that they're having writers in Hollywood on strike right now. Good. Maybe then something will change for the better. But then again, maybe not. Who knows? Hopefully they're for the better. But then again, I mean, I guess I don't really care at this point. Crown 1, the IDW originally was going to make a Transformers multiverse story, but they can't because they'll lose the rights to Transformers. Oh. Crazy Cactic. Have you seen Transformers Rise of the Beasts? I actually kind of like the film. No. That movie was terrible. That movie was awful. That was the worst Transformers movie I've ever seen. I am not being funny. I'm not trying to make a joke. That was legitimately the worst Transformers movie I have ever seen. fucking Optimus Prime is like being super racist against humans. You had nothing but a bunch of fucking woke and racist jokes in it. And I was so irritated with like every fucking like minute. I remember I was sitting in the theater and I was like, I'm gonna get up and walk away. Like do one more stupid thing, say one more stupid thing. And I was just so pissed. And then the fucking spoiler alert guy on the I hated that movie. Terrible. Dwayne Johnson was originally going to play the role in Age of Extinction, but he ended up in Hercules. Yeah, well, Hercules sounds more up his alley anyway. It's running on the Friday the 13th remake is canon to the Michael Bay verse. No, I'm not kidding. Look it up. That sounds weird. Crown One, dude, have you seen the Spider-Man video about all the Spider-Man talking about their life and Peter 616 and then Paul Evans and Peter 616. We don't fucking talk about Paul. Bro, do you think Paul's story is worse than One More Day? Yes. Kenzie Subs, her name is Chat. Yeah. Michael Dunn with Spider-Man. Yeah. BB, Harrison Wells should never have been hired in Marvel Comics. I don't use word Zeb for a reason. Oh God, here we go with this. Kenzie Subs always got these comics with Spidey and Chat in the mail when I was younger. I didn't. I only got the 616 shit. I only cared about the main line. And I feel like such a terrible fucking fan because of that. Because I was like, Chat was such a better girlfriend. She's probably the best girlfriend he's ever had, honestly. Which is why it was just fucking sad. Spermano and Mike no longer liking the Mary Jane character. Yeah. And it's not my fault. It's the writer's fault. They did it. Kenzie Subs, the name of the YouTuber who talked about the Chat was Chimamani. Spermano and Mike literally glitched out through his whole rant. Fuck! Damn it! Spermano, never let go of your childhood, Mike. They killed my childhood. Jedi, I feel like the only rare MCU product of Endgame was No Way Home. What about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, but that was okay. It was fine. It wasn't, you know, super amazing, though, like the first movie, for example, you know? I let go of Spider-Man after No Way Home. I got my childhood dream come true, and now I'm watching old DC content. Then I'm done watching future superhero content, you know? Yeah, no, I'm getting there too at this point. I think it might be age too, but yeah, I'm getting there too. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's not for me anymore, that's for sure. Get this up, Spider-Man will always be my favorite superhero, but I don't need these new projects to be a fan. I kind of said bye after No Way Home in a way. It's lagging, damn it. See, and I bet that was because I tried to look up the Lotus thing. BB, people defending awful joke and Blue Beetle. The comedy is already buried. Yeah. Why is is my throat okay? Am I okay? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I screamed too loud in the rant. Oh boy. Whew. Age is catching up to me, boys. I got like yelling like that really wrecks my throat now. I guess it's a sign, you know, maybe I gotta stop screaming off the top of my lungs. But you get the point. I like Across the Spider-Verse, but the way it ended just broke the movie for me. Like, I'm not watching Beyond the Spider-Verse because I will be watching the leftover of the last movie. Okay. Bro, Blue Beetle is trash. Director himself already admitted he likes pissing off fans. Oh, wonderful. And see, again, that's the problem. When you have a director like that who actively is making people mad like me, That's all. That again, let them fight. Let them do their stupid strike. I don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. Knock yourself out. Kenzie subs, Mike, you should review Lotus. I actually think I might, because if I do, it'd be like the last maybe big Spider-Man thing I would consider doing. Because why not, right? Okay. Here we go. BB, Across the Spider-Verse was disappointing. The only reason I liked Into the Spider-Verse because Albert Miligo was involved in this film. He was the director of Gibaro, Gibaro. CGI was awesome. Yeah, I know, but again, that art style in Spider-Verse was just they need to put a seizure warning again, because that very end was like, oh boy. Oh, if you're known to have seizures or know someone in your family, do not take them to see that movie. Because there was way too many flashing, way too much flashing colors, way too much shit going on. I've already said that though. So, Jedi Prime, do you know anything about the Scarlet Witch from the comics? Because she was part of both the Avengers, and X-Men, since she's Magneto's daughter. Yes. Yep. I know that. Which is probably the MCU's real sin, is that they weren't able to they could have done that. Like if they brought the X-Men in before they killed Scarlet Witch off, they could have like talked about that, but they took way too fucking long and they never got around to it. So it was just a waste of potential again. They messed up Snow White. Did you see the leaked images? Oh yeah, I saw them. I saw them earlier today. I laughed and laughed and laughed. Oh boy, they just love losing money, don't they? BB, the accent jokes really threw me off, and that's why they should have replaced foreign accent like Black Widow, Morbius, Rocket Raccoon. Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of people are like surprised when they go back and they see that Black Widow is supposed to have a Russian accent. She's supposed to have a fucking Russian accent. She's not, you know, it's like they for a company who likes to sit there and talk about their inclusivity, they're not very inclusive to certain groups of people, are they? Again, it's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Spider-Man, lol, I plan to beat you to the Spider-Man Lotus review. Really? Well, I'm not having a race with you, but okay, sure, whatever. BB, Zeb is the wee in the in Arabic, pretty much harsh word than English. Great. Harsher than bitch? Crown One, did you know that? Did you want to know why they call me the Rhino? Bro, the Paul stuff is not canon to me anyways. Peter and MJ story ended in the Nick Spencer run to me. Yeah. I'm just done with it, honestly. Kevin, hey, man. Not much. I'm just losing my mind. Spider-Man, I thought the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was the best Guardians film. Oh, God. It's got to be one for me, honestly. Kevin, I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm Marvel only. Yeah. I used to be like that. When I was younger. I used to be like super sidey. I used to be like, oh, Marvel all the way. And I like DC stuff, but I really like Marvel. And now that I'm older, I'm just like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. BB, Guardians 3 and deleted scenes. Adam Warlock, there's a line was very inappropriate, and that's why I'm concerned about Gunn's DC treatment. Yeah, me too. I mean, like I said, so far he's proven the opposite, but I still in the back of my head am like, yeah, I don't know if James Gunn can really do this right. So again, I am I'm cautiously optimistic. Like I like what I'm seeing, but I need to be also aware that this could go downhill really fast. Jedi Prime, I feel like X-Men is getting even more popular these days, especially with the impact of the X-Men the animated series. Yeah, I hear you. Spider-Man known James Gunn said his Superman movie won't be anything like his Guardians films or previous DC projects. Right, which makes me think he's actually going to try to take this seriously. He's actually going to try to actually do this the way he needs to do this. So that's good. Again, I think that, you know, he's got potential. I think that there's definitely a possibility that he can do this right. Again, I just, based off his track record, he likes to do a lot of jokes. He likes to do a lot of like hee ha ha. So it's very hard for me to see him doing something like if he was to do like an animated, like Superman the animated series type of Superman, or like a Justice League the animated series type of Superman / Justice League. That way you can have your moments of when you're funny and you can joke around and have fun with the characters, but you have to also understand that these characters are a certain way, and as long as they're true to that, I think it's okay to have fun. It's okay to have fun and to joke around and things like that, but if you don't keep the core of what makes those characters, that's how things fall apart, and that's how things kind of, which is why I was a little. That's why when like he did say that he was getting rid of Henry Cavill's Superman, I immediately took it a certain way. I said to myself, okay, because of what he did with Peacemaker, because Peacemaker, let's admit, is not exactly how it was in the comics, like it should have been. He completely did his own thing, and that's what I'm saying. James Gunn is the type of guy. He's the type of director, he's the type of writer who likes to do things his own way. He doesn't seem like he likes following the whole rules and like how things should be when it comes to characters. Like, oh, this character should be this way, this character should be that way. He just kind of seems like he does whatever he wants sometimes, which is why I'm a little nervous about him doing Superman. But so far, his casting choices have been pretty good / spot on. So, like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic, but again, I am cautious because I know the type of I know the type of movies he's done. I know that the type of games that he's done. So again, it's very hard for me to sit there and be like, yeah, no, sure, he'll be perfect. No, it's a possibility it could be terrible. And that's why I need to make sure I'm prepared for it to be terrible, because I'm not going to sit there and have this false sense of hope that he's going to magically make things better for DC. I think that DC has an opportunity as a company to up Marvel here, because Marvel really is in the dump right now. If they can put out some good DC stuff like a Superman, like a Batman, I think that they, like a Justice League, I think that they really can finally get here. But it'll depend on James Gunn. It'll depend on how that goes. So I recommend he does something like a Justice League the animated series or a Superman the animated series, kind of like focus on more like not. I don't know. No idea. Kevin, Dictionary Superhero Comics Comic Con. I feel like Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, directed by comics, blah blah. Combo King. I wish chat appeared more often in Spider-Man media. Yeah, I know. They only did her in that one series. They only did her. They never brought her back, and that's what I'm trying to say. I think if there's any time to bring chat back, it would be right fucking now, because I'm honestly done with Mary Jane. I'm done with Mary Jane. I'm done with the whole Spider-Girl shit. I'm done. I don't care anymore. They have officially ruined it. It's tainted and it's disgusting and I hate it. You're going to try to you're going to try to cuck Spider-Man with some asshole who's a self-insert. Go fuck yourself, Marvel. Go fuck yourself. Go bankrupt again, too. Along with Disney. Please. That's my stance on that crap right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Combo King, I guess Mike is so angry. He glitches in a lot sometimes, LOL. I'm so angry that I'm breaking the stream. It can't handle all this rage. BB, Into the Spider-Verse teaser trailer, everything was shot beautifully, and cinematography was done by Albert before after getting fired because of him visioning rated R. Really? That's interesting, I guess. Phase 4 should have started with X-Men Fantastic Four instead of Multiverse. Yeah. Yep. That would have been the better call. Combo King, despite you not being a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man comics, what do you think the art in those books? Oh, it's beautiful. The Ultimate Spider-Man comics, the artwork was beautiful. It was great. It looked great. It looked fantastic. BB, Black Widow in the movie version was too brooding than the show I've seen in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Yeah. Going old school, are we? Blue Beetle director said something about Trump. So yeah, his movie will tank because politics is involved and it kills entertainment, which is again why you're probably having this fucking strike right now. Jedi Prime, after your playthrough of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, can you do a playthrough of Transformers War for Cybertron? I remember I put that on a poll one time. I remember I wanted that one to win, actually, when I did the poll. I was super upset about it. I was like, man, I kind of wanted that one to win, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will. Honestly, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like the games are done, honestly, because the games don't really do well, honestly. I mean, they do good. Like I got some that do well, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Like, I mean, I'm not even done with Ultimate Alliance, and like we're only on part like 11, 12, so and it's already been like half a year, you know? So I mean, I don't know. I'll think about it. Have you heard they are going woke with the rebooted 90s X-Men animated series? Disney loves to ruin everyone's childhood. Yeah, I heard that. Spider-Man, even if Superman Legacy won't be great, but it's probably will be better than Man of Steel. Hopefully. Speaking of animated Supermans, have you seen My Adventures with Superman? No spoilers. Oh, I've not seen it. I've heard someone talk about it, but that looks terrible. Like it just I'm just so sick of it. Like it just I don't care for something. If there's not like Kevin, how are you? I'm good, man. BB, have you heard back Zoom script? Oh no. Then again, Zack technically do Steel and BB. BB Man of Steel is the last Superman alone. Same for Amazing Spider-Man 2 and standalone. Yeah. Well, you sure? Like, scene like Uncle Ben? It was just sad. It was just sad. I mean, but that makes sense. Spider-Man known Henry Cavill was perfect for Superman, but his character was not Superman. Yeah. I know, but Henry Cavill, he's a fan. He's like us. He's a fan, which is why if they kept Henry, I would have been okay with that because I don't blame Cavill or I don't blame Henry. I blame Zach. I blame the direction he decided to go in with what he was trying to do. Because I think that Henry really wanted to do better as Superman, but he was just held back by the script. And I feel bad, honestly. I do. I really, really wish he got a better shot. Like I kind of hope that Henry comes back one day. Kind of like how when they brought back the guy who was in Superman Returns, when they put it when fuck what you know what I'm talking about, the TV show, with the Flash and Batwoman and Supergirl. When they brought the Superman Returns guy, and they brought him back as Superman. They got to do a little cool thing with him. Like, maybe that'd be cool to see Henry kind of get something like that in the future of this thing, but I don't know. Who knows? Kevin. Can subs love Mark Bagley's art? Yeah, he's pretty good. BB, I'm not done with Spider-Man, but I'm done hearing the company or social media influencers plus fake reactions. Okay. BB, Mark Bagley's the GOAT. Disney is laughable because they lost 4 million subscribers on streaming, and I'm one of them, and I'm proud of it. Yo, it's lagging again. Great. Nothing will top the Spider-Man's 90s animated series multiverse compared to this crap now. Yeah, man, that was so cool. I remember that when I saw that, I was like, man, this is weird. This is kind of cool. But yeah, no, now they're just abusing multiverse. DC's been doing that for a while too, but now Marvel's doing it a lot too, and it's like, ugh. Now they're doing it in movies. It's like, ugh, great. Guess the internet's slow. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's a miracle that went on for almost hours. That, I guess. She-Hulk ruined the Hulk with the finale. That's when I officially stopped getting in touch with the MCU. Or I heard Invasion was terrible. I was like, I remember when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a try. And then I was sitting there watching it with my fucking mom and my sister. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed right now. I need to wash the taste out of my mouth and go watch the Hulk, the Hulk, the animated series, where She-Hulk actually looked good. And she was a much better character than she was in that fucking terrible TV show. That live action shit. I was like, oh no, I gotta get the taste out of that on my mouth. Spider-Man known Henry Cavill recently said that he prefers Whedon's JL. Oh, what? Because Superman was more accurate and yeah. No, see, again, listen, I'm not saying. Listen, objectively speaking, admittedly, Zack Snyder's Justice League movie's better than Josh Whedon's, admittedly. But I will admit, yeah, I agree with Henry on that. I agree that yes, the Superman in that version was much more like Superman. Because I actually liked that. I liked when he, like when he did show up and he said, I actually really, that was probably my favorite line in the whole thing. He's kind of like, I really loved that from him. I really liked it. Like, that felt like Superman there for a minute. I was like, yeah, Superman. But again, Whedon's was definitely not better than Zack's as far as like the actual movie. But again, I agree with him on that. That fucking Superman version was, because he's like saving people, and it was kind of funny. Like you saw Flash, running around trying to save like a few people, and then Superman's just like holding up a whole building. He's just flying by casually. I was like, yeah, Superman. Because again, who does Superman really save in Zack Snyder's shit besides Lois Lane? You know what I mean? Like he doesn't like he saved one guy and like he wasn't saving enough people. He wasn't. He just like it just wasn't. It just I needed more of that of him being a hero, and I think that's part of the problem. Like we talk about like you got superheroes. The superhero punches the bad guy in the face. It's not always about punching the bad guy in the face. A hero saves people. You're supposed to save people. Like that's my whole thing with Superman. I want to see him save people, like not just Lois Lane over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's just it's I don't know, and that was one of my biggest problems again with his version of Superman. Is he's not saving people. It's save more people, please. Like come on. No, I 100% agree with Henry on that. Like I agree with that. And I understand why he said that. I get it. I do. BB, I don't blame Zack, but Josh Whedon and Warner Brothers, Zack was originally going to give him a beard and the mullet when it comes to I wanted the mullet, man. Beard would have been all right. Spider-Man Known, I never asked this, but how do you feel about the She-Hulk twerking? It was cringy. It was so cringy. Again, I was so embarrassed. I stopped watching after that. I was so embarrassed. I was like, no. And it wasn't even like a sexy twerk. It was like her trying to twerk. And I was like, no. It was just cringy. No. Jedi Prime, did you know that Spider-Man and Scarlet Witch had a team up from the older comics because some of the front covers are done by the legendary John Romita? May he rest in peace. Yeah. Damn. We've been losing a lot of good a lot of good artists and writers lately. Like a lot of old school good writers and artists. Is the Invincible season 2 this fall, but since they're talking too long, though I read all the oh boy. Yo, I think I said this before because I remember when we did talk about Invincible. About like why it's taking so long for them to do season 2. I think I know why. I said this before, but I think I know why. Because in the comics, the main character, Invincible, he gets like how do I say this? He not so fun, super sexy time with someone which he didn't like. And I think that's the reason why it's taking so long for season 2 is because they're probably having a big argument about that. I mean, because it kind of goes back to what I remember when we talked about it in an early, like this is an older video. I remember we talked about when I remember I asked the question when I talked about Wonder Woman 2, for example, and about all the controversy that came out from that movie. And I was like, how would you feel if Wonder Woman just kind of had her way with you? just tied you up with her lasso and just went to town. And I remember a lot of people were like, no. So yeah, that's probably why season 2 of Invincible is taking so long. Because they're like, do we even want to do this? Even though it's a big fucking plot point. So yeah, that's probably why season 2 is taking so long. But I heard the Boys next season's doing pretty rough in development too. Yeah, so I don't know, man. We'll see. BB, before you finish the stream, can you fix the stream problem? Haha, very, very funny. Well, maybe the maybe YouTube can like render it a bit better. I don't know. That would be nice if like at least, if you can at least go back and watch it and it's smoother, that would be better. That would be great. But again, I don't know. It has been almost 2 hours. I should wrap this up. It has been surprisingly quite a long time. BB Secret Invasion had a horrible acting. I recommend you look up Grizzy, who made fun of MCU shills in reaction commentary. Jedi Prime, the best She-Hulk appearance was from Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes from 2006. Oh yeah, you like that one, huh? Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I remember. Johnny Storm in that moment was not feeling so hot. Quite the other way around, actually. Spider-Man, I love the line in Justice League where he says, "I believe in truth, but I'm also a fan of..." Yeah, that one. I was just talking about that. Superman was a moron in Man of Steel and BVS, yeah. BB on Twitter, that the person has blue check mark. I didn't find him as a journalist. Comic King, how would you feel if Spider-Man 2099 appeared in the multiverse story in the 90s Spider-Man series? That would be cool. That they could have did that. That would have been kind of cool. But I'm glad I got what I got. But then again, the later season could have did something like that. That would have been a little bit better, I think, though. Have you a different opinion about the MCU? These crazy MCU stans go after you like you insulted their family. Well, again, they're parasites. They, when they're making money and constantly about talking about how good the MCU is, and they're leeches. I mean, and now it's popular to talk about how bad the MCU is now and stuff like that. They're not as aggressive as they used to be. Like, they were really aggressive when I talked about Spider-Man when I did the Homecoming review. They were mad. They were like, "What? What are you talking about? It's great. It's amazing, blah blah blah." And oh, years later, oh, now it's okay to talk bad about the MCU. It's like, go fuck yourself. The same people too. The same people. But yeah, it is what it is. BB, Zack Snyder called Henry Cavill the greatest Superman. Ugh. He would have been if it wasn't for you. In the audition, yeah. Kidsy subs. It's also taking them long because they're working on season 2 and 3 at the same time. See, that's dumb. That moment in Invincible with Anissa, is that her name? Yeah. Yep. You know what I'm talking about. Oh. BB, Robbie Amell, or Tom Cruise should have been Maxwell Lord than Pietro Pascal. He was a coward in World War 84. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman 84, yeah. I heard Invincible is doing the multiverse trend in the next season, so I'm not looking for. Or is Invisible or Invincible? I think you're trying to say Invisible, but I'm not sure. Oh, I actually made it to the end. Oh, thankfully. It's been 2 hours. Spider-Man on Pedro Pascal was literally the best thing about. No, I did not watch that movie, so I have no comment. Combo King, which scene was worse, emo Peter dancing or She-Hulk twerking? She-Hulk twerking. I fucking loved when Toby was doing his strut. That scene was amazing. That scene of him doing that is That is worthy of some awards right there. That is some acting chops. Emo Peter dancing is peak. Yeah. I don't care. I will always defend it, man. I don't even care. It is, let me tell you something. Toby doing his little dancing in Spider-Man 3 is not as cringy as She-Hulk twerking or a lot of other new stuff today. Okay, that is a fact. If anything, it has made those scenes less cringe. Jedi Prime, have you seen the Godzilla movie from 2014? I did. I actually did. I can't believe I actually found time to actually see it. I did, though. Oh God, I remember when I saw the end of the movie, I was like, because all the people were like, oh, Godzilla saved us, and I'm like, they destroyed half the city. That building is gone. I like became J. Jonah Jameson. He's a menace to the city. Oh yeah, Spider-Man known. Snyder shills are worse than MCU stands. Oh yeah, now definitely 100%. Especially on Twitter. Yeah. Crown One. So what's your thoughts on Rise of the Beasts? Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Again, I said it before. It's the worst Transformers movie I've ever seen. I was so angry. Like, it was worse than Transformers 5. And my brother looked at me and he was like, and I'm like, yeah, I said it. He's way too forgiving. He's really forgiving. Jedi Prime, have you seen Tobey Maguire from the movie called Brothers 2009? I saw the scene where he freaked out at his wife, which was actually kind of entertaining, not gonna lie, and actually kind of felt bad. What do you think of Ms. Marvel? Are we talking about Kamala, or are we talking about like Carol Danvers as Ms. Marvel? Because let me tell you something, I love me some Carol Danvers Ms. Marvel. That's why I said with Brie Larson, I was like, put on the black suit and we'll talk, girl. Because I'm not seeing the Marvel shitty movie. I'm not doing it. No, thank you. BB, why it need to be a multiverse movie? I hated it. Everyone's just talking about Toby's dancing now. I love it. No, though, I'm not, seriously. All jokes aside, because of like watching She-Hulk trying to twerk in that show has made going back and watching Spider-Man 3 with Toby dancing less cringy. That is far less cringy than this now. It is wow. It is crazy, man. It's like, how do we make something less cringy? Make something more cringy than that ever was. And then there you go. BB, She-Hulk TV show is obviously CGI Grace Randolph. No. Jedi Prime, what's your favorite Decepticon? My favorite Decepticons is Soundwave, Shockwave, and Barricade. Well, obviously, oh God. Man, Megatron is lucky. Megatron is so lucky. Soundwave is his most loyal. I have never seen a more loyal Decepticon than Soundwave. So he is lucky to have Soundwave. Megatron is so lucky to have Soundwave. Like it's like the fact that he would go out of his way, for example, like in Fall of Cybertron, to like rebuild Megatron when he got fucking stomped to shit from Metroplex was like, wow. Soundwave went out of his way to rebuild him. Secretly, might I add, which is crazy. He even gave him like a new cool spiky body. You will never get a more loyal Decepticon than that. That's crazy, man. But yeah. Favorite Decepticons? Soundwave, definitely. I always hated Starscream. I've always hated him. In almost every single. Well, Armada, I kind of liked him in Armada, but I fucking have always hated Starscream. He's always been a little fucking snake. I've always hated him. He's always been like a little snake. I've always hated him. He's always been so like annoying and just like ugh. My brain is like Transformers right now, like trying to think of like Transformers. Fucking Devastator's awesome. I kind of hate that they didn't put Devastator in Fall of Cybertron. They gave us Bruticus, which is fine, I guess. It was still a Combinacon, but I don't know. It's fine. I mean, I don't know. I guess yes. I'll say Soundwave just to keep it short, sweet, and simple. You will never see a more loyal Decepticon. Spider-Man known lol Godzilla 2014 sounds like Man of Steel. I know. Anomaly Inc. did a video on Across the Spider-Verse saying the plot does not make sense. Yeah. Kenzie Subs, what did Prime say about the humans? He's like, oh, I don't trust humans. Optimus Prime has never been like that. That is not Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime has never been like that ever. Like they fucked up Optimus Prime in that movie. He was terrible. Like, oh my god, I really don't want to talk about it. It was terrible. I saw the movie once, and I never want to watch it or think about it again. Honestly. Crown One me. So when a giant dino destroys the city, it's okay, but when a Kryptonian does it, it's bad. I don't think both of it's okay. I don't think neither of it's okay. BB, people complain about Man of Steel having destruction when the Avengers are already doing it. Yeah, but you didn't see a whole building come down. They went through a building, but it didn't go, the whole building didn't collapse. In Man of Steel, there was cities upon like buildings, like multiple buildings in one spot, just in a crater, like a meteor hit it completely. It was the whole city, like half. That was probably more than half the city that just vanished right there in that whole Kryptonian fight. Gone. It's fucking gone. The city's fucking gone. Good luck rebuilding this shit, humans. BB, that's why Zack Snyder's original Justice League was inspired of Tobey Maguire's brothers about Batman and Lewis' relationship. What? Why? What? Jedi Prime, Bully Maguire will forever be legend. Yes, legendary. Kenzie Subs, it was worse because she's trying to twerk and she couldn't even actually twerk. Yeah, I know. If you're going to shake your ass, make sure you know how to shake your ass, baby. I'm just saying. Have you ever had a Turkish food? No, actually. And if I did, I don't remember. BB, the only thing I like about Bumblebee is chemistry between Charlie and Bumblebee. The worst part is written by Birds of Prey and The Flash 2023. Ugh. Yeah, like I didn't really like that movie either, but it definitely was better than Rise of the Beasts, that's for sure. Comic King, I heard the Carol Danvers run on Ms. Marvel, Mrs. Marvel is great in 2000s. Oh yeah, no, it's actually pretty good. I don't want to say good because it's a little fucked up, but I'm not going to talk about why. But it's not it's not as bad as the new shit. Let's say that. BB, the fun fact, the Avengers final battle was copied Transformers 3. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Did they butcher Optimus Prime from the Bayverse to the recent movies? Like, Optimus Prime was not, like, Michael Bay's Optimus Prime was, it was okay, but it definitely was not like, it was better than the fucking Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. That's for damn sure. At least that was a little bit closer, and he actually cared about human beings. He didn't want to hurt them. He didn't want to, he didn't hit them. Like, again, it's like, it's, Spider-Man. Also, I hated how Superman went to a church to discuss about turning himself into Zod and not speak about it to a holographic father who has plenty of information about Krypton and especially Zod. Yeah, you got a dad who, has, kind of fought this guy before and died. Maybe you should talk about him instead of this priest. Let's, I'm an alien from a different planet. So I'm going to go to my local priest. I'm going to talk about turning myself into a guy who's trying to basically enslave the planet and turn it into a fucking energy source for their planet. Yeah, let me go talk to my local priest and see what godly advice he has to me about this shit. What a smart idea. He didn't even, there was no Fortress of Solitude. There's no fucking, I'm not asking for him to, give me Crypto the fucking super dog. I just want a little bit of respect for the Superman shit, man. And Zack just did not. Again, Zack was just doing whatever, man. I don't know what he was doing. This Kenzie Subs got a Zoom mic. See ya. All right, see ya, man. I'm probably gonna wrap things up anyway. Jedi Prime, have you ever practiced the Bull McGuire dances? Yeah, when I was younger. 100%. Straight up, yes. Crown 1, Rise of the Beast Prime. I hate humans. Yeah, pretty much. He didn't want to protect them. He just wanted to go home. Which, again, is completely not what the actual Optimus Prime is trying to do. Like, I don't know. It just bothered me, man. It rubbed me the wrong way. Combo King in the IDW comics, Starscream actually wanted Megatron to kill him. Well, he got his wish in the fucking movie. Here's a hint. Turns into a gun, shoots him. I've never cheered for Megatron before in my life, but in that moment, I was like, yeah, he's fucking dead. A Crown 1, at least Bayverse Prime had a reason to hate humans. Yeah, because that made a bit more sense. And you know what's even more funny? Like, he still was protecting humans, like some of them. So again, it just, you know what I mean. All right, Spider-Man known, gotta go, Mike. See ya. All right, man. I think, yeah. We're gonna probably wrap things up then, yeah. BB, I'd rather think about canceled Batman Year 1 movie of Bruce being poor Gordon, suicidal, Batcave is, oh man. Batcave, an abandoned subway station. What the hell? That sounds weird. I wish we had Toby Spider-Man's TV show like Smallville with 10 or more seasons. They would have actually fleshed out Spider-Man 3. Yeah, maybe. BB, I wish this stream was better. Sooner, Mike. Well, I mean, this is probably as good as we're gonna get, honestly. I mean, unless I try my hotspot, but that'll run out eventually. J.I. Prime, I feel like ever since Multiverse Madness, a lot of people have been over obsessed with Scarlet Witch ever since. Have been over obsessed with Scarlet Witch ever since then. Honestly, if you want me to be honest with you, I was obsessed in Civil War. I remember I like again, I did not have a celebrity crush, but I remember when I saw the Avengers, or not Avengers, Iron Man 2. I was like, ooh, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. Look at her. Hot damn, blah 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 blah. And then I saw Civil War. And then I saw like fucking Scarlet Witch Elizabeth Olsen, and I'm like, I'm sitting in. I've told you this story before. I was like sitting in like the very front of the theater, and I gotta like look up like this with my neck, and like my neck, like halfway through my movie, my neck was getting a little like you know. So I kind of brought my neck a little bit down, and then the shot of Scarlet Witch like turning and her whole cleavage is just in my face. I'm like, Scarlet Joe who? All right, guys. With that being said, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me in the stream. This was a bit rough, but we got through it. Might do a shorter one later, maybe next week. I don't know. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but have fun talking to you guys. I saw a lot of new people here, which was fun. Glad to see you. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys.